All right, what is up, guys? This is going to be the 9th installment of the How to Train Your Grandma series. Nope. All right, what's up, guys? This is going to be the 9th installment of the How to Train Your Grandma series, and I misspoke on the last one. We have this video and then one more, and we're going to wrap up the series for an even 10 videos going through the How to Train Your Grandma series. Today we're going to talk about medicine ball slams. Now I wanted to incorporate this into the rotational section, but the med ball slams kind of hit a lot more than just the rotational because I was only thinking of a couple variations, but truthfully we can get very creative with med ball slams, and the reason why I really like incorporating med ball slams is because, again, it's extremely scalable. It is an explosive movement, but you're not using a lot of weight, and again, you're just looking for the output there. You're not looking for crazy good form. We're not looking for All right, what is up, guys? This is going to be the 9th installment of the How to Train Your Grandma series, and I misspoke on the last one. We have this video and one more, and then we're wrapping up the series, so we'll have an even 10 videos of the How to Train Your Grandma series. Today we are going to talk about medicine ball slams. I wanted to throw this into the rotational exercise video, but I was only thinking of a couple variations and really wanted to make sure that I encapsulate everything that we can really do with a medicine ball for this population. Medicine balls by nature have a lot of variety and a lot of uses in the gym, and so that is another reason why we're going to be applying this to their training, because we can get very creative. We can have a little bit more fun and find different ways to challenge them. But it is medicine balls exercises are very explosive in nature. And so now they're not going to be no Olympic shot putter. They're not going to be no athlete slinging this medicine ball around. But what it's going to do is it's going to challenge them dynamically. It's going to force them to learn how to control their entire body and move in synchronicity. And is going to, in my opinion, is very fun because you can find different ways to make it challenging. And then when I have trained older people, they tend to really enjoy the various medicine ball slams that we can do. And so, I mean, we can do simple ones, just standing straight up and down. And the things that I were thinking of were the rotational one, taking it from the hip, picking it up off the ground, slamming it. We can do a staggered stance, right? Taking it from one side of the hip to the other. I like kneeling variations. We can also take a medicine ball like this, throw it into a wall. I also am a really big fan of taking light medicine balls and just throwing them up in the air. That is a really fun one. It's really challenging because you can try to get them, to progress in height over time. Another one that I really like is just taking it up and over, throwing it behind us for distance. Again, there's a lot of variations here. Another good rotational one is a staggered stance. And again, we're just taking the ball low and then slamming it into a wall. There's a lot of things that we can do here. We can also perform Russian twists with this. We could do presses up into the sky, chest passes into the ground. Again, there's a lot of variations that we can do with a medicine ball. And I think that not only does it provide a ton of variety and challenge, like I said, but it is going to really develop the coordination in their body. They're going to have to learn balance and stability, taking the ball from one side to the other. And like I said, while this isn't going to be a young athlete type explosive, it is going to be explosive enough for them to train their muscles in a more dynamic fashion than a lot of the other exercises that we're going to be incorporating will tend to not, hit just because of how the speed of their movement is probably going to be. So this is why I like incorporating medicine ball slams. Tons of variety, tons of challenge, tons of benefit, and they tend to love it.